Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of My Hero Academia, which is on chapter 425. This chapter right here was actually pretty nice. I guess it was okay in a certain way, depending on how you look at it. And depending on the situation, I don't know what's bound to happen, but after this chapter, we're going to have an extended break, which I will talk about, but I haven't heard much rumors about it, but if anything else, let's just get this started right away. We have to it that our big three, class 3A or something, I guess, are graduating. Nejire, Tamaki Amajiki, and Mirio Lemillion. We get to see that everyone seems to be happy, enjoying themselves, that kind of thing. We also get to see some narration about Nezu having to call for resources for help from multiple countries. And I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I guess Nezu, with his greatest intelligence and brain, he manages to have some help, But that aside, we get to see Togata Lemillion, ends up making a speech about how much we lost. A hero's battle is about turning a minus back to zero, and right now, we are not even back to zero yet. And right now, these last 3 years were to prepare us for what lies ahead. Our goal is not going to be easy to be reached today. A world without humor has no bright future. So a world of pluses, a world where everyone can spend their day smiling, is our real finish line. And we have to it that Togata makes one last freaking crazy, funny stuff here and there, but all I know is just, it was a nice blast away how he handled it, and we get to see Class 2A, Class 1A, finally went to 2A, and we get to see everyone being happy. Bakugo's doing okay, Ashido's crying tears of joy, and we also get to see our boy Aoyama, It kind of sucks at this point because I was really sad to hear about it, especially when I read in the spoilers, which I didn't want to believe, Aoyama is pretty much leaving UA, but it's very understandable why he's doing it. Although, Aizawa Sensei and Sukauchi tells him that they could stay, but I guess, as Aoyama says, I need to make amends, man. I need to atone for my crimes, even though I was forced to do these things, And eventually, after that, I'll try becoming a hero again, but I'm thinking in my mind, this may not be as simple because depending on how he's going to atone for his crimes, he either does jail time or a major community service, although it could be likely both. We don't really know. Not to mention he'll have a big criminal record considering here and there, but knowing him, he wants to do things right, and it's very understandable. Otherwise, he can't move forward or be very proud to stand by those he fought with a long time, And that he did say that someday I will stand beside you guys and feel proud about it, And we have to it, Shinzo Hitoshi is pretty much going to join up with Class 2A, which I thought it was pretty cool, and it's a major replacement for Aoyama, but it is what it is. And we have to it that because Aoyama shot his lasers everywhere as a way to get them all moody, he actually ends up glitching out Hagakure's invisibility quirk. Mineta goes into pervert mode, and Aizawa stops him, telling him to knock it off, And we get to see some other important stuff involving Mawata Fuwa, which apparently we haven't seen her at all. We never seen her in the war against All For One at all. But whatever, I guess she has her own ways of doing things. But all I know is she mentions about the second and third year of the hero course will be helping me with construction, and then you'll be operating under my leadership whatsoever, We'll be taking part of restoration efforts and traveling the country to fight against aggravating crime, that kind of thing. And then things are not going to be as easy, but they could do it, And, it's pretty cool to see a new 3A student, of Hero Course helping out, But we get to see Class 2A talking with each other, talking about, what's to come, especially the new first years to come. As for Uraraka and Deku trying to talk to Uraraka, Uraraka's like, hey, by the way, I heard they shaved your hair due to the wounds, right? And I hope it'll regrow. I hope it'll grow back soon, And then, of course, it looks like I don't know if people are saying that Uraraka is avoiding Deku because of what she's feeling right now, but whatever, it is what it is. Guess I just don't care anymore because at this point, when it comes to this Deku and Uraraka romance, it's pretty cool when it comes to the fan, but when it comes to the canon line, it's kind of not that important, I guess, depending on your point of view and your situation, But we get to see this mysterious character who apparently is crying and having a hard time breathing and walking somewhere. Although when I look at him, it looks like he may be a criminal or looks someone familiar. I think I may have an idea, but it's never 100% confirmed or really like detailed to a point that like I may guess it. We get to see Midoriya asking Todoroki about like in the farewell party, and he says, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll make it as long as it's not today." And we have Todoroki going forward, and the chapter ends off with seeing Endeavor, I believe, in a wheelchair, looking at some kind of machine whatsoever. I don't know what that is, but it looks like to me the Todoroki family drama is not going to be over yet, you know. So we'll see how this goes. So pretty much, I guess we're gonna have an extended series to keep going on, which is fine by me. Although, like I'm at this point, there's almost absolutely no threat at this point. So I think at most it's going to be very boring, depending on your point of view, honestly, because All for One is gone. Shigaraki is gone. One for All is about to disappear, and at this point, once the embers go out, Deku's quirkless again, or he will never have a power ever again, which will really suck, honestly, unless Horikoshi decides to pull some stupid BS to get Midoriya or Deku to have a quirk again, but it's highly unlikely. At this point, I'd rather have One for All like disappear and be done, because its job is finished, you know. All for One is killed, Shigaraki and All for One is gone, you know. Like I said, at this point, this could just be very boring depending on what's happening next, because I guess we need to find out what's going to happen to Dabi or Toya. We don't really know where he's at right now, but we may have a clue due to that ending picture of the chapter. But at this point, I hear like My Hero Academia is gonna go on an extended break, which I don't know how long of a break it will go on, but it is what it is. We'll see how Horikoshi wants to handle it, because I'm pretty sure he wants to tie up a lot of loose ends instead of ending on a very short chapter or short chapters and say, okay, that's it. I guess he wants to fill up or tie up any like holes or something that could be like filled in, and then close off with a satisfying like conclusion, despite All for One and Shigaraki gone. Because at this point, like I said, with those two main villains and bosses gone, there's no tensity, and they will just be like, it is what it is. So we'll see how this goes, you know. As for Uraraka and Deku stuff, you know, I don't see, I could just see that as a find a way conclusion point, you know. In the canon line, you know, whatever. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.